first 14 months I lost money, bro. I lost so much money. And there was one thing that somebody told me, um, because he was telling me something, and I was like, oh yeah, I already know. He said to me,
Right.
he looked at me very serious. He's a little bit older dude. He's like, he was my accountant anyway. Was my accountant. He passed away. Anyway, he's like 78 years old, Greek dude. He looked at me and he's like, if you already knew it, you would be rich.
That's it.
And that bro, he looked at through like in my soul, and I was like, you're right. Like you're so right. And I was depressed for
moment
2
stop
weeks.
talking to me.
Yeah, 2 weeks I was depressed. I'm like thinking about that whole thing. I'm like, if I already knew I'd be rich, but I'm not. You know what? Fuck this shit. So tell me, bro. Tell me one thing. You journaled everything, and when you had this last money left, you're like, did you feel like quitting this for 6 months when things were not working? You're like, done. I'm done.
I don't even know how many times I felt like that. I don't even have a count of that.
So,
But
so in a way, you
always-
quit trading, but you came back a couple days later.
No, I never quit. I just didn't have money to fund. I never quit.
Right.
But I didn't have money to fund, so that's what. And I started getting FOMO because everybody was posting names, but I didn't have money because I lost them. Out of that.
So,
But
so in a way, you
always-
quit trading, but you came back a couple days later.
No, I never quit. I just didn't have money to fund. I never quit.
Right.
I didn't have money to fund, so that's what. And I started getting FOMO because everybody was posting names, but I didn't have money because I lost that money in a stupid market. As you say, don't lose your money in a stupid market, then you don't have it on a trendy day. And all that FOMO kept getting in. I started including all that in my brain down. That's how everything went in a structure, and then I implemented. I'm like, okay, now I need to sit down. I need to structure everything. I can't keep on doing like same mistakes again and again, because this is how I'm gonna lose money. It's like
I'll talk about all this.
table and put
Yeah,
money down.
exactly.
Like go all in.
Yeah, this is like module 16 right there. Because, it's just essentially psychological things, but towards the end, you start being, you know what, man? All right, I'm gonna take this.
I am sure. Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt, but I'm sorry. Everybody is gonna see it. I'm gonna tell you guys. Watch the module 16 before you start like trading. I know he says go to module 6 or module 12, but go to 16 because that's what the source is.
Right.
You get the psychology right, and that's when you can trade.
But here's the thing, bro. The psychology doesn't. Here's the reason, okay? The psychology, the trading psychology, up until you start trading, you think it doesn't apply to you. Before started trading, you're like, I'm different. I don't need. Hey, I'm different. I will not have a problem with stop losses. I'm different. But when you, that's why it's structured in a way where module 16, where people will start trading after module 6 or module 12. They get smacked around a little bit. By the time they get to module 16, they're like, oh, this is what I needed. No, if I had this before, you would not have appreciated that. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's one thing. I'm telling you.
Oh, it said Samir Babek. Get out of Samir
When I
Babek.
go through that video, it says don't do this.
Samir
I'm
Babek.
like, why did I
It's in my
not
room.
finish this video?
You only gotta take one medicine.
Bro, this is insane. Okay, I have a few more questions, right? So $84,322 you have taken. Have you taken the money out of your? So people say, oh, you can't grow a small account. So you took your $1,500 account, US,
Yes.
to this number. So clearly people can grow this small trading account. What was your position size like initially when you first starting out? Like especially in May, because you started in April. In May you started this account.
Yes. In May I started the account. Yes.
Go take that
So-
back. Go get a water.
As you say that 2020 rule, I kept implementing that. So my max drawdown
Yes, sir. What one?
CAD. I'm talking about CAD. My max was 500 CAD a day. So I kept my 2020 rule on that. I did not see the gains for a week. For a week, I did not see the gains. If it was a green day, if it was a red day, I did not see it. I kept doing it.
So you didn't even look at P&L for first 1 week.
I did not. I did not. No. There was no way because it was getting too emotional on me because I know I had lost a lot of money. So somehow it was in my brain, and that's how
Go get your
I kept the rule.
Go get
very,
your
very strict.
water.
So when you say your max drawdown is
Hello.
500, you're talking about position size 500 or
Overall,
for the day?
for the day. Overall, for the day. If it goes below 1000 USD, then I don't trade till I can fund 500 more.
So from your job, you'll make 500 and make that again.
Yes.
And did you have to do that?
I have to do it once, but
First week
I
of May.
couldn't fund it. Yeah, we can actually come to it afterwards because it's actually a story on that. Because one of my friends helped me out on that part.
Shit.
Because I wasn't able to go and finish a roller coaster like that.
Now, your position size would be like $500-600. That was your
Yes,
position.
Yeah, we on stocks right now.
I believe it was a mega trade. I could only take one contract. I know you
Watch
say
it so,
don't
man.
take one contract,
Hey,
but
he don't need no more Baba. Go get it to mom. Go get it to him's mommy.
plus setup. So I was like, I want to take it. I know I can make money out of it. I want to
What
take
is
it.
helping?
It was like 4 test, 8 every test, everything was looking like it should happen. So I took that, and that was one of my trades that flipped my journey.
Because Mark Cuban says this, bro, that all you need is to get rich once. You need one win, that's it. But that leads you upward spiral.
Yeah, that's it. So that I remember exactly. There was 7.2 price on that meta, which went to 21 something.
Wow.
21.
How did you manage your runners? Hey, I have so many questions, you know that, right?
No, I didn't have a runner. I had one fucking contract.
So, and you took profit at 21.
Yeah, that's where I was tested. That's where I was tested. How much I can own my trade. I had in my head that I can't go like below my drawdown limit, which is $500. I can't go below that. Anything else up, I like started training my stop loss. Okay, you know how we do
Oh, the movie's
how
already-
we have taught us like to stop when we see like half of the big green candle or something like that. And I kept doing it. It was crazy. It was a crazy trade. I was shivering after that trade. My wife helped me out. I remember that day exactly.
It changes everything, bro. I'm so fucking glad.
Everything, because it gave me so much confidence, right? That's what was important about it. Like, it's not the money, it's the confidence. Once you get that, you can bring from a $1,500 account. I did that, anyone else can do that too.
100%. 100%. The day changed everything for you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that day? No, not even the day, that hour changed everything for me, because all this happened within an hour. That's it.
Fuck this, bro. This giving me chills because I remember my first trade that changed everything for me. And now looking back, I remember exactly how I was feeling. I remember exactly how I felt that moment. I remember exactly how I walked out of my office that day. I remember next day going to work and looking around and how I felt the whole day.
Oh, I could see sunflowers around me. I was like hallucinating, man. I'm not even kidding.
No, like 100%, bro, because the game changes. You figure out that, okay, you know what, I'm onto something here. But this 7.2 to 21, so you made about $1,400 or something.
That's it. It's not even that crazy. But on a $15 account, it is definitely crazy.
Yeah,
It's
100%. 100%. Bro, what has been your biggest win in a day? How much money you maximum made in a day?
I shared it on the gains channel as well. It was around 21K
21,000.
in a day, yes.
Fuck. Okay, we're gonna come back to that one. And biggest loss in a day.
But I'll be very honest with you. I'll be very honest with you today in front of all of you. That 21K did not feel like that 1400.
100%.
That did not feel like it.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll be very honest.
Hey, the numbers start becoming small, bro. I'm glad because the moment now that 1400 felt like, oh my god. Now if you make 1400, it's gonna be another day. And I promise you, a year from now, we're gonna talk again, and you make 1400, you'll be like, man, I'll break even on the day. You see what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
me
that's
and my
right.
brother, we talk to each other and be like, my brother's like, hey, how was your day? I'm like, because it's Friday, because he doesn't train Fridays, right? And after training,
Yeah,
he called me. He's like, hey, bro, how's your day? I'm like, oh, was all right. He's like, how much you made? I'm like, 24K. He's like, what do you mean it's all right?
I know. I know it. That's all right. Oh, that's
It
decent.
feels different, but if I have to explain that to somebody who makes 50K in a year, then I'm feeling all right about 24K. Be like, bro, you're not grateful. But it's not about being grateful. It's about I know I have more potential in me.
Exactly.
So it's about anyway, bro. What was your biggest loss in a day?
Wow. That was, I think,
I'm talking like now,
since
on this
now
account.
it was, yeah, it was 1600 or I think, yeah, 1600
1600
USD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. The rest one just happened. The bell curve. How are you able to make so much on a winning day and lose so little on a
You don't
losing day?
need to read.
Tell me
You
about
read
your
that.
the bell curve. How do you
You need to learn how
approach
to
the day?
read.
So
You need to learn how to
right
read.
now I'm handling an 8K account.
8K.
That's what I'm using. 8K. Yeah.
No,
I
you
used
need
to
to
have
learn
it
how
at
to
10K,
read.
but I don't know that number didn't seem right to me.
Reading is more
Always
important.
felt overconfident in that, so I decreased it.
So you
Sometimes.
keep taking profits out. You keep paying yourself in a bank.
Oh, I used to pay myself every day. There was one time, June, the month of June, I paid myself every day.
So what was the number that you kept in your trading account?
I kept it at 5K back then.
So every time you make, if you make 500,
Every
back to
time.
5K. But what happens if you lost 300? Did you put
I had
300
to
back?
count. Yes,
So
yes.
it was
I
5.
kept it in one specific number.
Oh, fuck, I love this so much because this is what I do, bro. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
talking to me.
No, that's what I learned from
Or the bell curve. How do you approach the day?
that did not feel like it.
Yeah,
I'll
100%.
be very honest.
Hey, the numbers start becoming small, bro. I'm glad because now that 1400 felt like, oh my god. Now if you make 1400, it's gonna be another day. And I promise you, a year from now, we're gonna talk again, and you make 1400, you'll be like, man, I'll break even on the day. You see what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
me
that's
and my
right.
brother, we talk to each other and be like, my brother's like, hey, how was your day? I'm like, because it's Friday, because he doesn't train Fridays, right? And after training,
Yeah.
he called me. He's like, hey, bro, how's your day? I'm like, oh, was all right. He's like, how much you made? I'm like, 24K. He's like, what do you mean it's all right?
I know. I know it. That's all right. Oh, that's
It
decent.
feels different, but if I have to explain that to somebody who makes 50K in a year, then I'm feeling all right about 24K. But like, bro, you're not grateful. It's not about being grateful. It's about I know I have more potential in me.
Exactly.
So it's about anyway, bro. What was your biggest loss in a day?
Wow. That was, I think,
I'm talking like now,
since
on this
now
account.
it was, yeah, it was 1600 or I think, yeah, 1600
1600
USD. USD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. The rest one just happened. The bell curve. How are you able to make so much on a winning day and lose so little on a losing day? Tell me about your the bell curve. How do you approach the day?
So right now I'm handling an 8K account.
8K.
That's what I'm using. 8K. Yeah. I used to have it at 10K, but I don't know, that number didn't seem right to me. And I've always felt overconfident with that, so I decreased it.
So you keep taking profits out. You keep paying yourself in a bank.
Oh, I used to pay myself every day. There was one time, June, the month of June, I paid myself every day.
So what was the number that you kept in your trading account?
I kept it at 5K back then.
So every time if you make 500,
Every
back
time.
to 5K. But what happens if you lost 300? Did you put
I had
300
to
back?
count. Yes,
So
yes.
it was 5.
I kept it in one specific number.
I love this so much because this is what I do, bro. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
talking to me.
No, that's what I learned from you. That's what I learned from you. I learned this from the modules that keep, because people don't realize how psychological impact this has.
Yes.
Numbers, that has a lot of impact on them. Because That's crazy how you see that same number every day and you know where to start, where to stop. You don't have to change anything. Just stick to one number.
And
That's it.
same bell curve every day, bro. It's
Yeah, that's it.
awesome.
Why
Wow.
do
Hey, put a hand in my shirt.
Yeah.
Grab a titty.
No.
And then he bit me.
Oh, this is
I'm
insane.
tired of getting
This
abused.
is insane. Bro, tell me one more thing.
Why you let it that close to me?
Fuck,
He was watching my
I'm thinking
phone.
about my fucking times now, and this is.
First time he reached up.
I think this blows my fucking mind.
Second time he bit me in my arm.
Yeah.
Look. That's
You
different.
start with an 8K account and
Now he trying to switch it up.
That's different.
and then you show up. What's
Then I said I was coming here to tell. He gonna talk about daddy got here.
So,
What did it say about that?
but I work night shift, right? So I go 10 o'clock.
Look, he's telling you what he got to say about
I
it.
wake up by 7:45.
I'm telling you, get abused.
That's when I come home, I take a shower.
It's not funny.
Just my
You know how you
routine. And I sit on my laptop at 8:45.
All the dealers is laughing right
So I
now.
get pretty late. So I don't trade 2-minute charts.
Oh
I
shit.
do not.
Right.
Hello.
It's just one of those rare days that I come early, or if I see A plus plus.
My voice still gone.
Something setting up on 2 minutes, then it's only when I take it, otherwise I don't.
My friend like, what you
Wait,
think?
don't
I start my routine at 8:45. That's when I start drawing my levels. Then I do my brain dump, then I do my meditation, and then I start the day.
So for people who are gonna be like, oh, it's cliche, that's why I don't do it. I don't meditate because they should. They should do everything that I say in the modules.
I just do meditation is really good. Like people don't realize it. It makes you calm and composed. You can decide better. You
Yes.
can look better.
Yes.
That's all. You don't have to get into a God zone. It's
Yes.
not about
It's
that.
just 1 minute.
About
If you
get
just close your eyes for 1 minute and focus on nothing, just that's it. People, here's the thing for anybody listening. You know what meditation is? Meditation is not thinking nothing. Meditation is the act of the moment your brain starts thinking something else, you have the ability to bring it back to, again, try to think nothing. So more times you bring your thoughts back, you get control over your brain. People think it's, oh, I can't meditate because my brain always has things. No, that's the goal. Over time, it will be like I can meditate now 20 minutes in a way, and I'll still be calm. Like it's not like before I couldn't do it. Now I can meditate 20 minutes straight.
If I think about doing it for
It's
20
very
minutes,
long.
I'll be lost.
Yeah, and it has gone to a stage where sometimes I've meditated. It's like, let's say 20 minutes, but towards the end, I have to get out of that little because the silence gets crazy. So the brain's talking now, and it's so loud that I'm all right, back to game.
That's it. Yeah,
So enjoy it.
that's right.
So you do not take a trade till 10 o'clock.
Yes, most of the time I don't. 9:45 is where I start looking at the market, like where I want to take trades. I don't log in till 9:45
Interesting. So
because I know if I see everything moving, I want to get in, I want to make money.
you make a mistake.
But that used to be back before April
And
when I was a gambler.
bro, the man tell himself a gambler. Okay, that's interesting. Because the reason why I say that's interesting is because right at the market open, usually a lot of beginner traders, they're like, oh my god, they have this little, sweaty palms, and they're like, oh my god, this, butterfly feelings, they tell me, or they're nervous, they don't know what's happening. So you took that out of the system. You're like, you know what, I'm not logging into my broker.
Because I found out through journaling, that's where you find out, like I was rushing it too much. I was like, I want to get in, I don't want to lose the trade, I don't want to do this, I want to do that. But it just, practically it didn't make sense because I come home around 7:40. Then I can't be rushing things like that. That's how it started.
So trading in a way is the last thing that you do, and then you go to bed.
Yes, that's right.
I love it, bro. I love it. Fuck yeah, this is insane. All right, tell me one thing, bro. So you do not trade right at the market open.
Yes.
What's your A+ setup look like?
So it's crazy because it has changed so much throughout the journey. It has changed so much, but since 3 months, that's when I started becoming profitable. It has been the ORB retest first things first, above pre-market high or pre-market low. That's it. And if AGM is there, then it works on the confluence.
So it's
Pull it down.
you're watching in a way.
Take them toys in your room, lay down. Get all these toys
And
off
if
the floor.
that is happening
12 o'clock, it's
yesterday,
bedtime.
Lord,
You got 15
don't
minutes.
watch it, but just these three things.
I don't really watch that. Yeah, I don't.
Get these toys up.
For some reason, I don't, because my backtesting says that it hasn't really been in my way.
Because look, and this is absolutely beautiful. Because the reason why I say this is I was talking to somebody yesterday, and their A plus setup was a little different to me. Your A plus setup is a little different to me and this person.
Right.
And you learned everything from me, how to trade.
That's
So
right.
this is one thing that I tell everybody. People are like, hey bro, why can't you just share your A plus trade, A plus setup with me? I'm like, I can give you my A plus setup, but that's not going to be A plus for you. It's for me. Okay, ORBB, there's pre-market high, pre-market low, ATMA. So you look for, you have drawn levels in the pre-market, you look for trends, and you basically LTP, but on a 5 minute, or do you also, what time do you make the most amount of money? 5 minute or 5 minutes?
It's always been 5 minutes.
So, but when we have to switch the time,
The highest was 2 minutes. And that was one of the main reasons that I stopped trading 2 minutes.
and that you got that numbers from your journaling.
Yes.
What tickers do you trade then?
All the ones that we usually
That's
same
it.
like yours.
Okay, so SPY, Q3Qs, SPX, Apple,
QQQ. I don't do Apple, Microsoft, I don't do it.
Apple,
Because
and Amazon
Bryce
lately has
will
been
be watching this and she's going to build up.
getting upset. Okay.
That's right. So yeah, that's stickers, but the most amount of money I made is Meta. Also, I forgot to mention one point when I watched the volume, I also watched how it significantly hikes up.
So,
You know, we just watch the volume when the candle finishes. And I also watch like at certain point or at certain critical level how it spiked up or how it stayed. That's what I watch.
yes, because, that's interesting. That's interesting. So, you want to see basically a little spike as soon as a critical level breaks. Otherwise, it can be a little, okay.
Just so we know it's not a fake bump or.
Yeah, for people who do not know what a spike in log volume means, essentially, you know, the little bar at the bottom, on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, there will be a number written on it. So when you're looking at the price action, you want to see essentially, as soon as the price action breaks a critical level, the volume bar will have a number like 16.8 thousand shares. So you want to see 16.8 go to 17.5 the moment critical level breaks. Essentially, you just bring it, oh my god, this actually is want to go in a direction. A lot of people are taking a bet on that. That's what I meant.
That's just an updated version of it than us previously.
And you're trading the same names over and over again. How are your position sizes on different days and different setups? Do you have a different position size on different days or pretty much same?
Not necessarily, but I don't go heavy on Fridays. I know it's the best day to make money, but it's the best day to lose money as well.
Yes.
So as far as you are not comfortable doing that, I don't do it.
Yes. Okay, so when you say you do less position size, based off percentage, if we have to think, oh, because I know it, I don't think of percentage because you can't spend the percentage. I always think of money. So on a normal day, let's say if I'm doing a 3,000 position size on a Friday, I start my trading first trade with a 2,000 position size. What does your first trade look like?
So my everyday first trade would be $2,000
Okay.
USD. That's my first position. So it's like first trade of the day. No matter what day it is, first trade of the day is going to be 2,000.
And if you lost money on that?
First
Okay.
USD. That's my first position.
What does your first trade look like?
So my everyday first trade would be $2,000
Okay.
USD. That's my first position. So it's like first trade of the day. No matter what day it is, first trade of the day is going to be 2,000.
And if you lost money on that?
Like if I lose that, then it doesn't stay at 2,000. It goes straight to 1,500. I don't do hundreds or 200. I go straight because I know I can be worse on the next trade. I
Yes.
still have my bad habits somewhere.
Yes.
Clicking at any time.
Yeah.
So I'd just rather be cautious. That's all.
Yes.
So I go back down to 1,500, and then if the trade is working out, then I add more. That's how I do it.
Okay. And Fridays, you were saying?
Fridays I start with 1,000.
Huh. I like that.
Trade is going with me, I double it.
So when you add to the trade, do you always wait for a new PC to set up? New PC
Yes.
schedule to set up?
Yes.
Okay. This thing,
Absolutely.
bro, I'm taking so many notes because I'm gonna fucking go through this stuff on the charts after you finish. Because hey, if this stuff is working for you, I wanna add this as a revenue stream in my business. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at trading very much like a business. For example, if it's a business, right? For example, if I own a cafe on this corner of the street, I own a cafe, and I'm selling A, B, C, D setups, and everything's going good. On the other side of the corner, or the other side of the street, there's another cafe, and they are selling D, G, E, F stuff, and that's the best sellers. They're selling more than me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stock that DEGF in my stuff as well because that's another different setups that you have that can create revenue. And that's how I look at trading. I'm like, okay, teach me your A plus, bro. Please teach me A plus so I can add it to my stuff so it makes even 10,000 extra dollars a month. Hey, we talking 120,000.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I learned from Hensley. That's what I learned from Roberts. That's what I learned from Branson. I see how they handle the situations, right? That's how you don't start learning.
100%. So you don't trade right in the market open. How long did it took you to figure out that you were the person who is not meant for scalping? Like you don't do quick scalps from what I hear. You are comfortable with adding to your positions and letting your runners run now. And what changed to you? Like how did you mentally were able to change yourself to? Because I'm pretty sure before that, like, oh my god, I'm on green, let me take some more. Oh, I'm red, let me wait and hope.
Exactly.
What I say?
Exactly. That's where it changed. Because I couldn't make up my mind when to get out and when not to get out.
Right.
So I would usually get out early and then the trade would move. Or I would stay in the trade when it was moving, but I didn't take profits. And then it turned around on me. All that shit. And then I was like, no, this is not for me. This takes a lot of decision making. I can't do Nathaniel. I can't trade the choppy market like
100%, 100%, 100%. Right. Now this is 100%, man, because everybody has their winning things. Where my brothers were even as cops. Oh my God, he can jump in out very quick. I can't.
Yeah, by the time he calls it out, people will be still jumping in and he's out.
Yeah. Because his trades, I look at his journals, I'm like, bro, this shouldn't be working. What are you doing? This shouldn't be working. It's like, because his trades sometimes go for like 25 seconds. I'm like, bro, this shouldn't be working.
Right.
Because in my brain, I'm like, he'll jump in 5 contracts, 20 seconds later, he's taking 4 off. And I'm just like, that's $200 a contract. What? Right. Because the moment he enters, it moves. I can't do that. So I know I can't do that, and I don't even try.
Likewise. I
don't change the shiny objects.
I'm guilty. I've tried that with a few times on Netflix. I think it was. Oh, and I got smacked. Nice. I got smacked. Nice. I'm like, no, this is not for me. This is not for me.
100%. Okay, tell me, bro, how do you journal your trades? You said you journal your trades. What are the questions that you ask yourself when you journal your trades?
So, first things first, I ask, why did I enter? Then I say, why did I exit? And it's funny that Rob Rams said that how he feels on that trade, he added that. That's the same question I have that I've added.
Okay.
So it will be, why did I enter? Why did I exit? And what can I do better next time?
This is interesting.
And also, like, you know how it says the trade review? That's where I write my biggest strength and biggest weakness.
Right.
Of the day.
Okay. So the day review. And you're using TradeZilla.
Yes.
So for people who are not using TradeZilla, guys, look, I'm not getting paid to say this. TradeZilla, it's just a very beautiful software Umar came out with, and it's
pretty clean.
It does the job. It does everything. Again, a cow doesn't give milk. You gotta take the milk. So any piece of software that you use ain't gonna make you profitable. You need to know how to use that bitch. You see what I'm saying? And if you know that, hey, you'll be alright, bro. How did you bounce back? Because so many people are stuck in their rut. They're not able to bounce back from those losses. They keep overthinking. They're like, oh, I need to make my money back, and they go into the market as a as a fight mode rather than I need to win this mode, or because they, how did you, how were you able to bounce back from the feeling of like you're in a slump?
It's crazy because the thing is, when we are down, we don't realize that small efforts can lead you to a bigger profitable day. But instead, we try and do something where we can get rich quick. That's what used to fuck me up, because I used to take trades that can make me rich. I'll always be thinking like, okay, this is gonna work for me. This is gonna work for me. But trade market knows when you're down, it will pull you down even more. That's
Yeah,
how it works.
it just
I've
knows.
told this many times.
Yeah.
I've told it many times. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. So I read something back then, and it said, slow motion is better than no motion.
Bro, okay, so when you say small efforts, essentially, if somebody's going through that old Mihir who was going through in April, or month of April, or month of March,
Yeah.
where you were going through the toughest fucking feelings, toughest hours of the day, and you work night shifts, so it's pretty quiet at night, so you have all your brain to yourself. If somebody else is in that spot, what is your advice to that person? When you say small efforts, what's the first thing that he should do to try to get out of this?
The first thing you should do is get stable. First of all, you need mental peace to get back in the zone.
How does somebody do that?
Start accumulating money before you can fund your account. It's not like this is gonna be your last $2,000 and you're gonna put that $2,000 and then you are like, okay, this is the last. If you know that's your last money, you shouldn't be risking it all. You should first make a backup for it, and then like if you have $4,000 out of that, you put $2,000 in the account, and that's what you trade with. So that way you're ready to lose what you have.
Yes.
And not that this is my last money, I have to cover all my bills, I have to cover everything, and it just goes wrong. 99% of the time it goes wrong.
Now, 100% of the time it goes wrong. And when you say accumulate some money, essentially talking about like work extra hard, do long hours
Yeah,
at work.
work extra hard, get some more hours, start finding what your mistakes are from journaling, go through your journals to bring them more, you will find out your mistakes. That's how it is. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special. That's all I did. I went through my journal every single day. And yes, I'm missing the best part, backtesting.
Yes.
Done so much backtesting, so much.
And did you always do that? Or when did you actually start it? So I'm assuming that you started doing everything the way you were meant to do, that I speak in my KCU in May.
Feb.
In
I started
February.
doing it in Feb. And those results started coming in April.
Right. Because money is a lagging indicator. Money is
Yes,
the last
it
thing
is.
that comes.
Yes, it is.
Feb, March,
Definitely.
April. So 3 months. Bro, same interview that I had yesterday. 3 months of doing everything, and the month 4 they were green.
I was actually started green in third month. Yeah, I started becoming green in third month. But February is where it all started.
This is so nice. This is so nice, bro. What did your family think of when Debbie told your wife that you made 84,000?
She doesn't know yet.
Doesn't
She's
know.
gonna find out. She's gonna find out from this video when it gets uploaded.
So how did she not ask you like how's your trading day?
No, she asked me. She knows.